All right, so today we're jumping into a really fascinating story that's been popping up online. It's all about a one-week experiment with a viral product that makes some, well, pretty wild claims. Let's get right into it.
So this is the big question right at the heart of it all. Can sound waves actually unlock ancestral wealth? I know, it sounds like something straight out of a movie, but that is the core idea behind this Wealth Ancestry Prayer. The whole premise is that sound itself could tap into something that's just, lying dormant inside us.
And this is the line that got everyone's attention. This is the hook from the person whose story we're looking at. They decided to put this whole wild theory to the test and actually documented everything that happened. So let's see what they did and what they say went down.
Okay, so first things first. What exactly are we talking about here? Before we even get to the results, we got to understand what this product is and the theory behind it, at least according to the author.
The first thing you need to know is that this isn't a prayer in the way you might think. Nope, it's a digital audio file, an MP3. The whole theory they present is that these specific sound frequencies, when you listen to them as you're falling asleep, can somehow awaken these latent wealth genes that were passed down from your ancestors. It is a very, very bold claim, for sure.
And get this, the process could not be simpler. According to the story, you just get the MP3 file and you play it at bedtime. That's it. There are no complicated rituals, no extra instructions. The appeal seems to be that it's just so easy. It's designed to do its thing while you're already asleep.
And now we get to the really good stuff, the core of the story. Let's walk through the author's day-by-day diary of their one-week test exactly as they laid it out.
So what's really interesting here is the progression, right? The week starts off pretty low-key. The author just says they felt more relaxed and were sleeping great. But then day 4 hits and things start to happen. An unexpected $100 shows up, then 50, and then the momentum really picks up with a surprise call for a job they'd applied to months ago, and by day 7, they'd actually landed it.
I mean, that sequence of events is pretty wild. So let's just quickly break down those key payoffs that the author was pointing to.
The financial luck, it kicked off with an unexpected $100 from their mom.
And then, the very next day, they found another $50 just sitting in an old jacket.
But for the author, the money was one thing. The real turning point, the thing that made them feel like something truly remarkable was going on, was landing a new job from an application that was months old and totally forgotten.
So to recap, in just 1 week, the reported results went all the way from just sleeping better to getting a surprise job offer. Which, of course, brings us to the big question.
And yeah, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Was this all just a bizarre, lucky string of coincidences? Or did that audio file actually cause these things to happen? Let's take a look at how the author themselves tried to make sense of it.
And I think this quote just perfectly captures the author's point of view. They're not claiming they have some kind of definitive proof. They're actually admitting they don't know for sure, but they're pointing to the timing of it all as just being too perfect to be random chance. The timing was, in their words, insane.
So this really lays out the two ways of looking at it. On one side, you have the skeptical view. It was just random good luck, a fortunate series of events that happened to line up. But on the other side, you have the author's take, that the audio actually created a shift in their energy, that it put them in a flow state where all of a sudden luck was on their side.
So in the end, the author's conclusion wasn't really about science or proof. For them, it didn't even matter if it was real or just a placebo effect. They decided that the audio worked as a tool, something that changed their mindset and their energy, which then seemed to attract all these positive things into their life.
And this whole experience really leaves us with a fascinating question to think about. In cases like this, where does the true power really lie? Is it in the product itself, with all its claims about sound waves and dormant genes? Or is the real power in the incredible shift in belief and expectation that a product like this can create in someone? It's a question that makes you wonder where we draw that line between an external influence and the power of our own minds.